Hi, I'm Dr. Zerva Khan. I'm a GP working in the North Staffordshire and Stoke-on-Trent area. Today, we're going to be having a really interesting conversation with the younger people in our community to talk about coronavirus and the vaccinations. So what we know is that soon we will be starting to vaccinate people in the younger age groups. And I am concerned that after speaking to lots of patients who are younger in these groups, that they have some concerns about the vaccine that they want to ask about. So I think that's the conversation we'll be having today.
I'm Tanisha and I'm 22 and I work in digital media. To be honest, I don't really like needles, and I think I'm the only person who can decide what's best for my health. I'm probably most worried about how safe the vaccines are. I know it normally takes about 10 years to develop vaccines, and we now have at least three COVID vaccines that have all been developed in a few months. And how can we know that any of these are safe?
So Tanisha, that's a really good question, and it's a question that we get asked quite a lot. So if I explain to you how vaccines are normally developed, normally the process and protocols involved in developing a vaccine, they do take a lot of time, but it's not because they're waiting for more information and things. You'd be surprised. At times they don't have any money. At times they have to gain permissions from specific people, and these things are actually the things that slow down the vaccine process. Obviously, we've been in a pandemic. Coronavirus has caused something that no other illness has caused recently for a long time. So you can imagine every country in the world that has any money is going to pump everything into trying to get a vaccine out as soon as possible. So that means that a lot of things like, red tape, all of these things have been lifted. Everything that countries can invest into this vaccine has gone into it to really try and help roll the vaccine out as soon as possible. People are understandably concerned, like, how can you do something in 10 years in like a year or even less than a year? But actually, all the scientific methods of research, everything that they would usually do with a vaccine, none of that has changed. All of that is the exact same. Literally, the only thing that's changed is the red tape, and more money's been pumped into it to try and get something out as soon as possible. So I hope that gives you some reassurance that it's not been developed too quickly or any shortcuts have been made, because they definitely haven't been made.